Howdy, and how do you do? Welcome back to some Peglin. Cruciball 15. Now we still have the round drill as well as the Spinventor to do for Cruciball 15. And today I think we're going to do some Spinventor. I kind of enjoy the Spinventor a little bit more than the just a tiny bit more than the round drill. Round drill has cool statistics and stuff, but I feel like the Cruciball 15 for the Spinventor should be a lot easier than it's turning out to be. I don't know what I am doing differently, that it seems like we're dropping the ball slightly. I totally envisioned whenever the Spinventor first came out and we ran a few runs. Let me retry that. When the Spinventor first came out and we did a few runs with it, I truly thought we were going to blow through all the Cruciball levels, which we did blow through all of them until the later Cruciballs. Cruciball 14, I think, is... Honestly, I think Cruciball 14 is when everything went awry for us. Seems like a switch was flipped, and we're having the hardest time. After attacking with this orb, the next orb fired will attack all enemies. That is a very, very, very good orb to have, you know? I think I want it. Best foot forward isn't bad. The first peg hit, each shot is +5, can target any enemy, but I think let's get the Instigate orb. Actually, before we do that, let's look at the map, make sure we probably can save enough money for that shop if the fights are ahead of us. Just guaranteeing one piercing ability is perfect. So as long as one of these are fights, honestly, one of these two on the right, heals every time we refresh is beautiful. The left side would have been better for us. Oh, perfect. One fight, all we needed. The Spinventor I thought was going to be easier just because of its starting relic being the Spinventor originality, where unique orbs get +1/+2, and we start with a splat orb. Just a overall pretty good setup, but you know, I think it does have something to do with my I feel like it should play well with my playstyle, because my playstyle is usually have an extremely small deck. Something about it, small decks, chef's kiss, you know? Kind of sounds weird, but the fewer orbs that we have, the better off I am. Crit Sect Orb, do we want to try to build the, what do we want to call this one? Only thing that came to my mind was Build-A-Bear, and that is not what, after attacking with this orb, the next orb fired will... Is that all it does? Go all. After attacking with or discarding this orb, the next orb fired. Are you even worth upgrading right now? I feel like saving our money and going to the shop's the best bet. If it were me. If it were me, that feels like the best bet. And then get rid of one of our pebbles. I think removing a pebble... Oh, look at that. We would have already had you in our pocket, and then we could have picked up you, which applies rubber slime. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But we didn't make that decision. Well, we couldn't have picked you up. We would have had no money. So granted, doesn't matter nonetheless. A 4? I think a 2/4 is just fine right here. We're going to hit the crit. Didn't necessarily need to hit the refresh there. A 2/4 versus a 2/3. A 2/4 is statistically more likely to do more damage. And I think we do something simple like that. Crit right up here, crit right up here. No crit up here, but Splat Orb does decent amount of damage. We are guaranteeing the refresh hit. There's our other refresh. 2-4 is going to be better than a 3. Yeah, 2-3. We are so happen to be getting lucky with our refresh locations. Oh, not enough. But this will be enough. So we lost a decent amount of health, but we have enough money to heal and upgrade. Damage, double damage slime's not bad, but I think we'll take the heals, we'll upgrade our splat orb, and then slash of focus prevents the first time you take lethal damage. That relic is okay. I don't think it's necessarily the greatest option for us. If there was a better option, I would have taken it. Short stack is just not it's not it. That ain't it, chief. The reason being, ooh, now you tease me with a good time. Tease me with a good time because we have shrewd skills as well. Okay, we're gonna do it. Remove all orbs. We got shrewd skills. We didn't lose out on too much money upgrading. We have popping corn for more healing, so we have 2 forms of healing. We'll go left though. We don't have much HP is what I'm afraid of to fight that elite fight here. But with the Spinventor, the damage for it's already super high. As you can tell, we're already carrying over 54 damage. We're one-shotting everything as we pass by it. It's a 2-4. I think that's how it used to be. Level 1 was a 2-4 in the original Ouroboros setup. It's a 3-5 now with the yeah, I think with a nice little upgrade here, we should be a-okay. We're not gonna get any more money, but that's fine. Yeah, with a nice little upgrade here, taking it to 60 carried over, and I think we can take on this elite fight. We need the extra relic and we need the upgrade. Not a bad elite fight for it, I suppose. Probably this is probably the best outcome for an elite fight. Because I don't think we would have had what it took to take out the Minotaur, and I don't think we would have what it takes to take out the plants necessarily without losing a ton of health. This one, at least we have plenty of time to kind of stack up our damage like this. We're one-shotting everyone now, until now you, I suppose, but we're still doing over 100 damage, almost guaranteed every time. Now we're doing over 100 damage guaranteed. Yeah, we don't even have to hit a single peg here. We're doing 128. Yeah, that was a wise choice there. Wise choice for me. These orbs right here, not the best of options for us. I don't think any of them really play too well with our hand at all. I think I'm looking for, no, single target, below 50% health. That's fine. It's below 30% for us to hit that. We have maxed HP. I mean, not maxed HP, but max leveled up orb. So hopefully we can get this. Yes. That takes us to what, 95? So now we're almost, what, 42? No. Math is way off there. 47 is our halfway point, about. 47, 48 is our halfway point to make sure every throw is a crit, which I don't foresee us hitting that here, but we're actually going to target the bat. The reason being is because the bat will get to us faster than these will. Now that bat's going to be thrown in our face here. Oh, so much healing going on. We still haven't net lost a lot of health. Well, now we lost some health. I think what helps so much is the fact that it carries over on reloads now. It didn't used to carry over on reloads, the Ouroboros. It used to fully reset after a reload. I was really hoping for something good here. You're not bad, Swoltorb. You actually are not bad. We need Pierce, though. But you'll boost up our damage, but we won't have any Pierce. Oh, man. We can buy you and upgrade you. The Swoltorb. Do we want to boost with our Swoltorb? I'm thinking out loud here, and I'll talk through my thought process. Now, if we get the Swoltorb, we'll reload a whole lot less, I think. We won't be reloading as much. And we will have 0 Pierce going into the second act. Piercing boss will be a little bit harder. But we do have Popping Corn for healing. We have extra health here. If we're below 50, it's a guaranteed crit. Maybe we can get the Augur sometime down the road. Maybe the Swoltorb is worth the investment right now with an upgrade to it. We don't need to rely too much on crit. I mean, on Pierce. But possibly could be good. The refreshes here are a little bit scary for the most part. I think we cleared it. We did not clear it out. Ooh, but we still hit it. 114 damage carried over. Isn't bad. Because now it's just going to stack back up. Refresh is still in a terrible location. And we still managed to hit it. Okay, we're getting a little lucky with the refresh hits, I have to say. With almost 200 damage. I want this refresh out of the way, though. Can't really skip our Ouroboros, I suppose. Think we can hit it? No, we can't. It is favoring this left side a whole lot here. But there's our refresh that's right there. Good. We're at the crit point. So every throw is guaranteed crit with plenty of damage there. I think we made a wise decision. We could have focused on upgrading this guy, getting the Sect Orb. That's the building block orb. You think it's too late to start building that? What's this one do? Parts, creates a new symbol if no other symbols have a slot, adds upgrades each peg hit. That's another upgrade based one. Kind of like the Swoltorb. We worry about it though. I say we take it. What's the worst that can happen? Can it really screw us over that hard? I mean, we have the gift that keeps on giving as well. That really stacks very well with the Swoltorb. Just Pierce is still not it. And with this final boss, we need Pierce. We're not going to be able to out-survive it by any means. That is kind of sad, the way that throw went, where it fell right down the crack there. 10 HP left. The refreshes are in kind of a stickier location, I have to say. Not the most excited about where my refreshes are. But we've stacked up enough damage. We're fine. I think we need to focus on the Ouroboros having some kind of pierce over the others. And I think we need to go left. Because then we'll have an elite fight, a shop, elite fight. And then a fight, shop, free relic, 2 question marks. Sets us up the most for possibly getting some kind of pierce going, is my thought process here. Can't really skip you. I think Ouroboros is still our heavy hitters. These are just support orbs. So, I mean, if by chance we start with them, we're better off. I should have just taken my time and hit that crit that was right there in our face. But I didn't take my time. I was a little too impatient with it. Because one crit hit really stacks us up. And And then all we have to do is throw you out there, do nothing with you, throw you out there, do nothing with you again. But that damage carried over, so we got 3 damage to carry. No, wait. Got 0 damage to carry over or 27 damage to carry over. I think 27 damage carried over is going to do closest to 190. Wasn't quite enough. If I targeted the refreshes, we would have been max HP. Ooh, what is this? Potion belt? Multi-ball 1 creates multi-balls. The created multi-balls are random slime applying orbs. That's interesting, but doesn't quite fit with our run here. I don't want more orbs. The problem is we have a little bit too many orbs right now. I'm not the most excited about the orbs that we have. This has good carryover and it's at least boosting each one by 1. You hit all 3 bombs, which is actually pretty cool. Pretty cool of you. Getting rid of the shield. We should have enough damage now to one-shot every individual in our way, aside from the shielded individual. Actually, let's focus the right side. The reason being is both of our refreshes are to the right here, so kind of need to get to those refreshes. Oh, 2 HP on that shield. Come on. You know what doesn't look possible? My goodness, you didn't have to hit us that many times. Calm down now. Come on. Yes, you put a hole in it. That's all we needed was 1 hole. Yes. Now hit the other one. Just clear it out. That's fine. We did enough damage. We still have a guaranteed crit. We're going to do enough to one-shot both of you. And then hopefully we can get enough popping corn to pop off a little bit here for more HP. Not great outcome with not great orb options. We lost a lot more HP than I hoped there. They hit us a lot. I had a feeling it was going to be the piercing fight. Call me crazy for skipping that 1 orb, but oh, such a big carryover. This is so good because we're going to officially one-shot everything as we go. We got rid of the shield. We have enough damage to really carry over our damage. Maybe if we can hit some of these refreshes that are down below, no guarantees on them. We hit the crit. We have a form of healing, which is massive. Oh, big refresh too. With 80% carryover, that's going to be 678 damage. Just starting off without hitting a thing. Now, the only thing that could really ruin this run for us is if this reload has... Yes, perfect. I was going to say, if the reload puts the Ouroboros at the very bottom, we'd have to restart our buildup of damage. I mean, we still lost quite a bit of health here, but... Oh, you survive. We would have had the crit anyway. We're below 50%. And we don't even have to hit anything there. I was just kind of hoping for a refresh or some sort. Duplicates, no. I say we continue on. There we go, Prime Rod of Frost. Now we have our piercing. We don't really have too much to worry about. The orb sucks, if I'm recalling correctly. And 33 damage, it's a little bit too much damage for us, and we don't need that gold that much. So we're gonna leave it. Now here, what looks good, you can call me crazy, but this definitely looks good. And this Gardener's Glove actually does look pretty good for us. Now, the reason being for the Gardener's Glove is because every time we reload, every time we skip over the Ouroboros, we lose damage, and we lose 4 damage. But the Gardener's Glove, we only lose 2. Now, I don't foresee us jumping over the Ouroboros too much or skipping ahead of the Ouroboros, but if that were to come by some stretch of the... Okay, we're at 43, so it's still a crit. I was going to say, now that we're at 47, I wanted to see if we still hit the crit. Do we spend our money? Inventory. There's no shop, so might as well just heal a little bit here. Get more refreshes are perfect. So now our refreshes have are less likely, I guess, to get buried away. Never to be seen again, which happens quite often in this second act. Third act, it doesn't happen as often. It still does happen, but it's not too harmful when it does happen. Maybe if we can hit a couple of these refreshes, I'll be a happy man, happy camper. Slider. Oh, I wanted to slide right there, hit both of them, but I see that is not an option. We don't need Pierce here. We're not getting the pieces we need for that Build-A-Bear that we're trying to do. Oh, Autobots assemble, not assemble. Power Rangers? Power Rangers do that, right? Where they just assemble. Power Rangers. I think that's what we're gonna call it. The Power Rangers. Exactly what it is. It would have been cool if we had all those bombs there. We'll take the fight. Better chance of getting a Power Ranger. Big crit. I'll take crits wherever they lie. Especially with my Ouroboros. Because now that's enough to take out the first 2. And we'll throw it right in there for a refresh so we can get some healing out of it. Do enough damage to take the next 2, and then we'll throw you out, and that's an easy win. With no money. Well, it's a good thing you didn't offer us the Power Ranger. Taking damage there is not terrible, I suppose. Ooh, starting with... Oh, I guess we'll take the Swole Torb falling on the side. And you falling on the other side, I suppose. I still haven't gotten a grip. Oh, if you hit that crit there, it would have stacked us up very well. Come on, you don't have to favor that one side all the time. Ugh. I understand. Yes, falling straight down here is perfect. 500 damage, 80% carries over. Well, now it doesn't. The Power Ranger character is not as helpful for us here, but got a lot of healing in. It's good enough for me. And then we'll look at that. 800 damage carrying on. Let's take that refresh there. Boom. We have set ourselves up for a good time as long as our final boss isn't the QR code. Oh, thank you. It's not the QR code, it's the dragon. Dragon's better now. It is a lot better now. I say it's a lot better now. They changed its mapping so where it's not one big mountain, it kind of favors one side over the other. You'll see it once we get to it. But it's a whole lot better. I think Kinetic Meteorite was a good choice, but we still lost quite a bit of health here, which that's just part of the course. We're 2-4 Ouroboros, and that's with the Spinventor. That is just ain't the best. Emma Ball Hazard's not bad. Poison's not bad, but we have a build that we're wanting to do. Just has to offer us the orbs. Offer us the Power Rangers, man. Let them assemble. This fight right here is going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, unless we don't hit refreshes instantly like that, because this kinetic meteorite actually lets us hit a lot more orbs. Big crit, takes out everything. We have 123 gold. No, still no Power Ranger offered to us. Kinetic meteorite helps tremendously here, I believe. Though a refresh is hit, I suppose a refresh doesn't really help that much. That was a terrible throw. And then this should do ya. Summons a, well, that's not bad, but not the droids we are looking for. I was gonna say, you found a way to go to the right. It's misnavigation, always is nice getting a little bit of misnavigation on the way. Boom, only 2. You're gonna do a little bit more damage for us, and you're gonna boost up the damage. The Ouroboros just wasn't gonna cut it there. We would have lost more health than necessary. And then this is as simple as that. We don't even need the Ouroboros, honestly. We'd probably be just fine with just the Swoltorb. Ditch the Ouroboros. Well, the Ouroboros will be better down the line a little bit, but I know I skipped a free relic over there, but there's a reason for that. The Build-A-Bear's not here. I have more shots at it right here. I don't think it's worth getting rid of an orb. That's not going to be that cost effective. Wall bounces contributing to damage would be cost effective here, I believe. And then we don't need to buy anything else, and we need a hope that we go left. It's going to be hard to judge which direction we go with kinetic meteorite. And as you can tell, it's anyone's game at this point. Oh, yes. Ooh, which I guess it didn't matter. The elite fight was there anyway. This will get rid of both these spiders down here. Boom. You know, watch this. I have a theory here. Theory is you'll hit... What? You hit every bat but the one I targeted. Which is very intriguing to me. The fact that that happened. I'm starting to think we're not going to get it built in time. If that's the case, we might as well just ditch it, right? It's not going to be of any value to us or any use to us in the near future. I'm thinking if we do get rid of it or not. At what point do we get rid of it? Because it is kind of in the way, especially if we're trying to have some carryover damage. If they line up like that, we can't really skip one, then carry the damage over. It kind of ends the echo aspect of the Ouroboros if that were the case. So we kind of have to get rid of it, which we have an option to get rid of it, honestly. We don't have to make the decision now, because there's a shop right before the final fight. Right before the dragon, we can make the decision there. Because if you look, we have that decision maker right there, and that could be the one that gets rid of that orb. I think we're down to play it. I think Peglin Nero's pendant's going to be a little bit better with the echo aspects of it. Please go right. Please go right. You have to go right. thank you. Oh, if it didn't go right, it would have ruined our whole plans. Applying negative status effects to an enemy, increase the amount applied by 1. I don't know if we don't have anything that applies a negative status effect, unfortunately. Throwing you is not great. The Swole Torb is, though, because the Swole Torb boosts each peg hit by 3 instead of just 1. Now you just get thrown out there and you should heal us all the way back up with no issues, questions, or qualms. Boom. You don't have to hit us, worm. Worm. That's an insult that I haven't heard in a long time. People getting called worms. I hear rat all the time. I hear pig. I hear maybe that's all of them. Is this the same one? No. It's the crit sectorb. Take the crit sectorb. We're getting it pieced together, inch by inch, piece by piece. We got one piece. It's the one piece. We don't want the special relic. We have popping corn, the off-brand special relic. Have money. No, no, no. Yes. Pumpkin pie helps a lot with the dragon in some cases. Now you finding a way to hit a crit here was not possible. But if it was possible, it would have been nice. It would have been a lot of damage. 288 to start. Oh, beautiful. Do 1200, please. You're not doing 1200, but you're doing pretty close to it, I suppose. Unless you keep going. Oh, 89 left over. Guess I could have thrown straight down and we would have been fine. Don't care about HP. Those aren't building blocks there. That's sad. Mental Mantle, I think, is going to be a little bit better than the Bag of Oranges. Bag of Oranges could have been great. No, they don't have the pieces. No thank you, maybe, no thank you. Or extra bouncy, actually. Call me crazy here. But if we get this, we don't need to worry about refreshes that bad. We have refresh shield. And we have 4 refreshes on the board. I think we're fine. And we don't need to get rid of it. I thought about needing to get rid of it. We don't. Reason being is because now crits, if it's that off chance that it hits a crit, that is a lot of damage that we're getting. Honestly, I think you're going to be better for us. Start off with this Voltorb, boost everything up. We have an easy refresh here, as long as it doesn't hit that refresh. Oh, wall bounces contributing to damage was a wonderful decision. That was a great decision by us. Don't hit that refresh. Don't hit that refresh. Aw, you hit it. Now you're just gonna fall down. Now what we need to do is skip you. Skip you. Yes! It carries over. That is beautiful. Because it's just gonna reclaim all of this Voltorb damage that it did. Oh, yes. Hit these 15. Now hit that 18 one right there. Oh. Kind of emptying out this side that the Voltorb never really did. Where's that crit? Right there's the crit. If we hit that crit, we'll be close to one-shotting this individual, I think. Not one-shotting, but taking him out right here. That would have been that's gonna be a big flex if that's the case with the old Spinventor Cruciball 15 right here. I honestly have no fear of losing Cruciball 15 right here. Peglin Tuition's hitting it. It will be very close if you hit that crit. Oh, crit's open. You hit the crit, how much you do? Oh, it's only 7,000? In my head, I thought it would do at least 10,000 there, but I'll take 7,000. Yeah, you're falling down that. Hit. 6,000 carrying over. Oh, I tried to just avoid it. That's why the pumpkin pie is so good right there. For this fight specifically. Was that Cruciball 15? New game. Spinventor. Cruciball 15's done. Cruciball 15 is now done with the Spinventor, and all we got is that round drill. Pesky round drill. We've had the round drill for a long time, and we just can't beat it with the round drill, but it is what it is. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I look forward to talking with you all later. Bye-bye.